Oh, freaking hell. Oh, just run, like, just get out of it. And then get it. Shit. Holy shit. Shit. Fuck me.
Boys in the ground, they're trying to bury the next one at the funeral.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And for me, that's why it's so much important, Fusion. That's the reasons why I've launched like the 50-man march. We're doing the 50-man march. We've done one last Saturday down in Tottenham. We're going to be in Stratford next Sunday, 2 p.m. And we're just out there on the streets. I'm sick and tired of that, like you said, of us not being there for our youth. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And sometimes I don't blame them, Fuse, because the role models sometimes that they're seeing, I'm sorry, they're trash. Man, them are trash sometimes. And it's like, the mentality that some of these kids have, it's like, they look at me, Chris, like they're like, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. If I'm not in a gang, Chris, they're running up on me and I'm gonna get stabbed. If I'm in a gang, Chris, then the other crew's gonna run up on me and I'm gonna get stabbed. So like, what do you want me to do? And especially when you got a 30, 40-year-old, hey man, come on, my fella, my G. No, look, my G, go and get a 9 to 5, yeah? Go and look after your youths, bruv, because I'm the one that's looking after your kids. When you're banged up in prison, talking about gang, bango. And I'm sick and tired because some of these kids don't know the real reality. And it's like, you guys forced to feed them little bits and pieces of this road. Like, oh, big man, come on, man. Rolly, come on. No, yeah, there. Talk the good game. But I say to these kids all the time, like you said at the funeral, where's your friends at the funeral? Who's putting money down for your funeral, papa? Man's coming up talking about pouring juice. Talking about mumsy. No, I'm going to ride out, mumsy. You ain't riding nothing. Shut up. Go sit down. Her son's gone. You're talking about riding out. Why don't you talk about, you know what, mumsy? I'm going back to college. You know what, mumsy? I'm going to get a job. You know what, mum? Why don't you do that, then, big man? Keep talking about else. Why don't you learn something and turn it into a W? I never lose. I'm only learning and winning. I say to kids all the time, I don't know what you're doing in life talking about taking L's. I don't take any L's apart from learning. Yeah? And then I win after that. You don't lose. How are you losing in life? Come on, man. We're too smart. The kids are too smart, and we're too smart young people. And I feel like sometimes we don't give them enough credit. We don't give them enough
100%.
They have got talents, but they just don't have great role models. They just don't have any potential. They just don't have opportunities. Like the fact that you gave me an opportunity. Where's people like you? Where's people like me? Where I was just sitting down on a tent and you gave me an opportunity, put me on stage. Where's another Fusion in Tottenham? Where's another Fusion in Hackney? They're not there. Who are they seeing? These rappers. All they're sipping on lean and drugs, and that's all they see. These influencers that ain't showing them nothing.
But Chris, they see you. You're turning up for them. I said it, don't know, hope is for the hopeless, man. You turn up for them. And I said it when people read, if they follow us on Instagram, that you hold a mirror to society, and sometimes they're uncomfortable with what they see. But holding a mirror to somebody is love. Because if I got something on me, I'll only know if you hold the mirror. And sometimes we need to say, you know what, it's ugly, but we can do something about it. And I love you enough to stay here. I got an OBE. I could be somewhere else, but I want to be here because I know your family name was a challenge when you came into this game.
Of course.
And what you've done is transform what it is to be a Preddie. And what you've done is change the mindset of young people. And just this weekend gone, I watched that clip of you talking to those youngers. And what moved me was they were surprised an older who didn't know them had time to listen. That's the first step, man. You listen to them, and I watched their heart warm to you, brother. And that's part of our journey as elders now in the game, to be attentive. You can't lead unless you speak to those who will follow. You can't.
Exactly. We've got to accept by example. Do you know what I mean? I can't be saying to the kids, come off the roads, and I'm not giving them a better option. Like, are you all right? Like, man, them talking about, I break it down for them. So I break down the maths and science, and then I make sure that they win. One kid was telling me, oh, but man makes 150 a day. I said, all right, cool. How long are you doing this for? He said, 24 hours in the bando. I said, all right, cool, big man. Let's do the maths. That's £3, £2.50 an hour. I said, you might want to get a pay rise, rude boy. He's mugging you off. He's mugging you in front of all your mates. I said, how much people, put your hands up. How much people's going to get stabbed for £3.50? No one is, what, really? So I said to him, rude boy, like, if you flipped it around, like, T-shirts, bruv, that's shotting, bruv. If you get a box of T-shirts, bruv, that's 4.5 ounces. How about that one? Yeah. Get yourself some flowers, rude boy. Yeah? but we just don't program them that way because they think they can't do it. Like, oh, that's a joke. If you're risking your life every single day, I say to them, think about it. Every day you're risking your life for £3.50 an hour. Yeah, man's running up in the trap. Yeah, man, them are trying to take your food. Yeah, you got to watch out for boy them. Man's trying to stab you. You got to watch out for this one. If you lose the feud, the elders are gonna come for you and gonna come looking for you. And now you old man fruit and all these kind of madness, and you're risking your life. Risking your life. No pay, no sick pay, no time off. I say to them, how many nitties, how many cats give you a bonus? How many of them say, hey, what's going on, man? Extra 20. They ain't giving you nothing, bro. They're fighting me. Come here, just give it to me. Just give it to me. Are you all right? You're going where? Country. I say to them, you're going where? Country. 3.5 hours. Are you in a nasty yard? You're doing all of that to risk your life when you can apply yourself. I said to them, you know, I started my business off the street mentality. I realized that I was the product. Yeah? I realized that I was the crack, the weed, the heroin, the repo, whatever you want to call it, the ecstasy. I'm it. Then I had to realize who's my clientele. Schools, colleges, youth clubs, prisons. I said, all right, cool, I got to get my line banging. How do you get your line banging? Let everybody know that I've got the thing. So I woke up every morning and emailed every single school in the UK. Yeah, it took me time, every single school, borough to borough. And guess what? I've done about, 1,000 to 2,000 emails. About what? I'm being honest, 30 to 50 came back.
Yeah.
Out of the 1,000, 30 to 50 came back. 10 people was slightly interested.
Yeah.
5 people took a job. But guess what? Them 5 jobs, woo! I was on fire.
Customers.
I hate that 1 job. That second
regular.
job, that 3rd job, that 4th. By the time I got to the 5th job, I was getting referrals. You know how it goes. Now your line starts banging. Everyone's like, hey, yo, man's the guy, cuz. He's got the big thing, cuz. Trust me, bad deals. They're coming over to me now. Now it got to a stage where I was trying to put out work, like I've got the work. Now work comes to me.
Yeah.
Because I've built that line. I've built that understanding. And I just keep saying to kids, look at the understanding of what you could create. You have all the elements there. You're an entrepreneur, you're a businessman, but you just don't get it taught in school. Even in school, they shut the kids down. Oh, he's selling sweets, Chris, so we've got to suspend him. He's selling sweets. Okay, it's wrong to sell sweets in school because that's the school policy. But when the school fair comes up, get him on the school fair.
Absolutely.
He's an entrepreneur, he's doing bits.
And the mad thing is, they'll big up a Branson, they'll big up a Sugar, but that man was shot in whatever they were shot in back in the day. They didn't do well at school, but they want to go and rewrite the story like you must go through A, B, and C.
Young boy being innovative, he's got like £3 and he's buying Haribo saying, raw, like if I buy some Malwows, sell them for 10p, whatever, that's a little markup. I got to put some respect on his name. I can't suspend him. Like when the teacher said you're suspended, I call him back and say, hey, come here. I always look left. I'm like, hey, rude boy, you're the guy, cuz. I shouldn't say that, but shush. But we have to encourage our kids, and I think that sometimes being self-employed, sometimes having your own business, we come very, very humble. We're very much like, oh, do you know what? I just cut through and do what I need to do. But we need to show kids that you can make money, because all these gangbangers, they're all flashing their cars on the jewelry. Now, I'm not telling people to be flashy, but we've start letting these kids know that we're making this money, like we're making money too, and the kids just don't see it because all they see is this roadman life, this roadman business. So when I go into schools and everything, and I'm telling them, I bought my car outright, not on HP like you're older. You know, one's there that still lives in his mum's house, living in his single bed and his Power Ranger seats. Yeah, ladies, I'm being honest. He might have the AP, but he's sleeping in Power Rangers. Go, Power Rangers. I'm telling you, single bed, box room. You can't even get in. You got to slide in. Yeah, them rooms. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. He's trying to flex on everybody.
Bro. I know DVDs are out, bro, but I'm down to sponsor your one-man show. I'm part of it. I'm here for it, brother. I hold the lights, the camera, whatever, man. I'm there, Chris. Can I ask you, bro, what supplements are you on, man? Where you get your energy from? Because for me, like, when I look at, you know, the work you do, when I see that pop up, you're fighting the demons. I call them demons, you know, not demons, the demands made upon our youngers, upon our sisters, upon our kings.
Absolutely.
And you're lashing back, burning fire. I'm like, how is that traumatic for you? How do you manage to get the catharsis so that you can come out smiling and able to do what you do?
I think the most beautiful thing is, and this goes to everybody, like, it was a hard process. Like 3 years ago, I would say that I was a bad student. And I remember looking in the mirror one day, and I was always frustrated, like I said, that I felt like I never got the support that I deserved. I never felt my friends or my family was helping me enough. And I said to myself in the mirror, like, why ain't nobody helping me? Like, why am I not getting to where I need to get or doing what I need to do? And myself said to me, you're a leader. So how is anybody going to help you to lead if you're the one that's leading?
Right.
And I was like, all right, well, that's not fair, but okay, cool. So I've realized in life that I've got to go through this journey, and I'm walking my purpose. And I feel like the universe, the God, Lord, whoever is where you feel like you're at peace with faith and everything. My mum's a Christian, so I've always got that sense of faith in me. I've always got that sense of universe in me. And I honestly believe that I'm walking my purpose. So I always say to people, like, I'm like a vessel, so there is nothing that can go wrong. Like, I have to, like, I'm just my purpose. I feel like I'm just having to deliver and make sure that I'm overcoming that bad and making sure that it's coming good. Do you understand what I'm trying to say within that sense? And I feel like a lot of the time I sage my house. Saging is a big word thing for me. Saging, energy, you know, once there, I make sure that I meditate. I make sure that I've got two crystals. Yeah, for the bad energies, make them stay far away. Yeah, make them stay far away. You can't get to me. Yeah, hella crystals. You think I'm playing? I ain't playing with you lot. What's this? Chakras. Yeah, no, I've got all of them. You can't touch me.
You can't touch him. You can't touch him. Man will bling you out first with the shine, and then open up the topaz and open up.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I'm ready.
Come on.
I would say that my purpose is just like, it's like a light, and I feel like whatever I touch, it will go, because that's what I'm purposed to do. That's what I'm delivered to do. I feel like I'm delivered to make sure that it's not about me no more. You know, it's about the next generation, and I feel like that is what's really, really important to me. And I'm ready to stand on my word, and I'm ready to stand and fall on it as well. Do you know what I mean? For the next generation. And I'm ready to make that sacrifice, because I know what needs to be done. And I'm not going to sit there and allow my son or my daughter to get to a certain age, 20 years down the line, and be marching and be like, Dad, what did you do? And I was like, well, you know, like, it was a bit crazy out here, and, you know, I just want you to be safe. And I didn't do anything. So what, you sat here all this time and you didn't do anything. I'd rather my daughter see me as a hero than see me as a coward that withered away and didn't want to stand up and be counted. Didn't want to stand up and represent. Didn't want to stand up and make history. So when she sees and she looks back, regardless whatever happens, she's going to be like, my dad was there. And he was counted, and he made sure that he made a better path for me. Because that's the reason why we're doing this. And I feel like life is about procreation. That's the whole point. I'm here to make sure that I leave a legacy. And my legacy are my children, and my children will leave more of a legacy, because I'm paving the way now. And it's just about developing. So I need to make sure that we have that financial structure. If I can say the last bit to everyone, have that financial structure. We need to start thinking about developing now. We are too much of the biggest consumers, but we don't know nothing. We're too much of, oh, we like to be entertainers, or we know about what we need to do, the graphic designers and all this kind of other stuff, but we don't join together. We don't put down certain life insurance. Put down some life insurance for your youths. Stop going out raving. Stop turning up with the Gucci bag, and stop. Don't be giving your son a rollie when you pass away. Like, that's dead. I don't want a rollie.
That's dead, man. It's a waste of time.
I want brick. I want water. I want cement. I want roof. I want foundation. And there's certain kids in life like us that grew up in the community, we're always, I feel anyway, playing catch up. And I'm sick and tired of our generation, or even us, allowing our kids to play catch up. It's unfair. Don't go out of this world and you're allowing them to still play catch up. They're paying for your funeral. They're paying for your bills. They're paying. Loud that. Step up.
Kudos is feeling you. We're all feeling you, bruv.
Come on.
Sip and R is saying we love buy too much. A real thing there, man.
I'm telling you, we need to stop. So for me,
Shah PR talk about the Gucci bag, electric on emergency. Yeah, man. We know someone like that in our circle. We can't even talk to them. Kind of like you're hating on me. That's not hating. It's a bag. You got no lights. I can't even see your bag. Crazy.
Like, come on, boo-boo. Allow it. You open up your fridge, nothing's in there. Baby crying, asking for food, and you're giving it beans on toast. Because all of a sudden you went and bought, allow it. That can't run. Like, we need to stop that now. And I feel like it's just the mentality. Like, I feel like, one, we accept what we allow. And two, like, I feel like everybody's got to a stage now where it's like everybody want to be friend. You want to be friend with your kids. Everyone want to be friend. I'm a friend mom. I'm a glam mom, or I'm a glam nan. No, you're a nan or a mother. That's it. It's all. What's going on? Like, are you mad? You think you're calling my mama glam nan? Listen, don't sit down, rude boy. Elders you're talking to. So I feel like the respect is gone. Like, I couldn't even say hello to my mum. My mum would be like, who are you talking to? I'm not your friend. It's good evening.
Yeah, that's
Good
my dad's
morning. Who you
catchphrase.
talking to?
I'm not one of your friends,
hello.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I used to get like, I'm like, bro, I just said hello though. I just said hello.
Yeah.
I had to say good evening. Come in the house, it was respect. So I feel like we've lost that little bit. I feel like women have allowed men to still do geography in the sense of the way they speak, the words, and we have allowed it to go too far as well. To a point now you've got girls using the B word like they're trying to claim it back. I'm a boss B. No, darling. Any girl that talks like that, you're done out here. You're a queen. You're a Nubian. Yeah? You've already got the crown. Cock it to the side and tell man, listen, boo-boo, you better call me like what it is. But you're making man call you a B and then you call yourself a B because no. Stop that.
Yeah.
With the man them as well. Stop using the N-word. I'm not no N-word no more. Don't do that.
This is it.
You want to call me a nigras. That means king. Yeah, man. I'm not on none of that funny stuff anymore. Because like I said, we need to take back that power. And we can't keep sitting there moaning about certain things like Black Lives Matter and but it's racism. But Chris, did you see what police brutality? But Chris, shut up. Did you see what we're doing in our own community when that young boy stabbed another black boy? What, nobody want to put up their hands now? What, Black lives don't matter when we're killing ourselves now? Come on, man, we've got to do better. So we can't sit there and point the finger
that mirror, man,
and not see that we're pointing free back at ourselves. It don't make no sense. We look like fools. We look like idiots, you know. I'm sick and tired of people attacking me like, well, you wouldn't say that if it was one of your own. And I can't say that. I'm looking at her like, bro, you're kind of right, though.
Yeah.
Because we are killing our own. But then as soon as someone else does it in the sense of the police force or whatever, well, on some, no, man's marching to Parliament Square. That's why I started the 50-man march. And I'm like, forget march to Parliament Square. Let's march in Tottenham. Let's march in Stratford.
Yeah.
Let's march where the boys are. Let's march for our kids then. If we're going to be marching, like, come on. Like, really. But it's like we don't want to step up and we always want to complain. Don't complain. I feel like everybody wants to be the type of people that want to Twitter finger on everything. I always say to people, if you want to make a change knowing that you are willing to do it. If you're not willing to do it and you're not willing to put your word on it, don't talk up the things. Everything that I say, I have to put my word on it. And I put my word in it and I do it. I can't speak for anybody else, Fuge. I would love to sit there and be like pointing fingers at everybody else, but I can't. I don't know their life. I don't know what their stances are. I don't know their relationships and how they're going about things. All I know is what I can do and what I can do. And I feel like we watch people too much and don't do enough for ourselves. Or just do. You just do. If as long as you're doing, whether it's like for your family, whether it's for your kids, whether that's for your community, just do. I feel like sometimes we do certain things just to get that gratification. Yeah, don't know. Come on, I'm doing out here. Like, okay. We be setting up situations to make it look like we're doing the job. It's like, if you was doing the job, you wouldn't have time to film half the things you're saying you're doing. And it frustrates me. People like, oh, Chris, we only see you online. And I'm like, if I filmed every single time I was in a prison or a school every single day, you would film like, all right, Chris, we get it. Like, I don't need to film that. I don't need, like, I do this. Like, even when I was talking to the kids, I wanted to show people how easy and natural I do this. And it's funny because everyone's like, oh, they're not going to speak to you. I didn't get no G-man or no road man telling me, oh, yeah, you can come to Tottenham. I had Haringey police officers contacted me saying, I'm hearing about this 50-man march and we're giving you the green light. That's what I'm on. Yeah. Metropolitan Police saying, yo, we're giving you the green light. We like what you're doing right now. And that's what's really, really important about men stepping up and being counted, you know? So, Fuse, man, thank you so much for having me on.
Brother.